Hello guys, in this video we're going to be learning about WordPress. I'm going to be giving you a basic introduction to the WordPress platform, the different version of WordPress that we have, the pros and cons, and just everything about WordPress. Please, if you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel to support us. You can also like the video and you can leave a comment below. At the end of this video, you should be able to have a basic understanding of WordPress and what version you should use for your projects or a platform that you're trying to build. So let's dive into it. So we'll begin with what WordPress is. WordPress is a content management system. A content management system is just something that allows you to manage content, images, articles, etc. So WordPress is actually the most popular and used content management system on earth. That's for blogging. It's used for blogging. It's used for anything concerning content. It's built on PHP. So PHP is the main software that was used in building WordPress, and you can use WordPress to create almost any kind of website due to it being built on PHP. Because if you have an idea, like you have a website you want to build with PHP, you can actually adopt WordPress and use it as your content management system. So it can be used to create almost any kind of websites, e-commerce websites, music websites, courses, business websites, etc. It's also used as a back end for mobile and web applications via the WordPress REST API. So if you're building a mobile application or web application, you can actually use WordPress as a content management system. So basically we have two versions of WordPress, two different companies, or should I say two different ways of using WordPress. We have WordPress.com and we have WordPress.org. WordPress.com is more of a company that is hosting WordPress for you, while WordPress.org is an open source version of it. So we're going to be looking more in depth into the differences between these two versions. So you can see WordPress.com is at left hand side and WordPress at right hand side. So we'll start WordPress.com. So it's cloud hosted, so it means you don't really have any control over the host of your site. So the company themselves, they host your website for you, they take care of your files and every other thing there, so you don't really have control. It is easy to set up. So setting up a WordPress website on WordPress.com is very easy. You just fill in a form, add some details, and that's all. So it's very easy. Support is provided, so if you have an issue, you have a problem, you can just quickly reach out to support. Note though, support is only available to users that are on a paid subscription. So if you're on the free plan, you don't really have much support. It is easy to operate, so you don't really need any technical knowledge to operate a WordPress.com website, because it's very easy. Everything is streamlined. Another thing to note is that it's not free. So you have to pay for a monthly or a yearly subscription. By me mentioning it not being free, I mean the free plan they have is very limited. It's so limited that people don't actually use it. So to use WordPress.com effectively, you need to be on a paid subscription, because the free plan is filled with limitations. Like you can't add a domain name, a custom domain name. You have to keep using the subdomain of WordPress.com, so it will be like your website.wordpress.com. so there's a lot of limitations there. So except you move on to a paid plan subscription, you are not going to be able to do a lot of things. So each plan has its functionalities, like added functionality. So moving to WordPress.org. WordPress.org is actually self-hosted, so you have 100% on where you host your site. So you can host your site on Namecheap, you can host your site on any hosting company that you want. So this is a plus, because it allows you to save up on money, because WordPress.com hosting fees too much. Actually is very expensive compared to WordPress.org. Or on Namecheap you can get a hosting account for a full year for just $20, $25, compared to WordPress.com, which requires you paying a monthly fee of almost the same amount. So WordPress.org, it's very, very budget friendly. So if you're not really, you're not really financially buoyant, you can go for WordPress.org, but it does require technical knowledge. So setting up the website, maintaining the website, all that requires technical knowledge. So you need to have learned about setting up WordPress.org websites. You need to know about connecting domain names, DNS, cPanel, FTPs, and all that. So there's a lot to learn if you want to use WordPress.org, and it's open source, so you can use it for free. You don't have to pay any monthly fee. It's 100% free, and it also has no limitations. So you don't need to upgrade to a 100% plan to use all the functionality of WordPress. If you're using the self-hosted version of WordPress.org, then you don't need to pay for anything. Everything is provided to you for free, and it's easy to implement new features. It's also prone to bugs. So since it's not being managed by a company, you can get third-party themes and plugins that might not really work well, and your website will keep on going offline, or you keep on running into issues. But generally speaking, you don't run into issues much if you stick to themes or plugins that are well known. Also, there's no direct support, so WordPress.org does not provide support. They do have a forum, a community. It has one of the largest communities in terms of CMS, and over there you can find an answer to almost all your questions, but you have to pay someone to help you implement that, or you can contact your hosting company. If your hosting company is offering maintenance for you, they can help you to solve your WordPress problems. It's also very, very extensible, so which means you can use it for different things apart from blogging. You can use it for apps and the rest of that. WordPresscom is mainly for people that do not have technical knowledge. If you know you don't have technical knowledge, you can't handle technicalities of a website. Let's say website has issues, you don't know how to solve them, I'd suggest you go with WordPress.com. WordPress.org is more for advanced users, so you have to learn a lot before you're able to even use it effectively. So I'm going to go through the plans over their website. So we're going to go through the plans available on WordPress.com, so you know the limitations I mentioned here, and then I'll show you how you can get the WordPress.org installed on our website. So if you visit WordPress.com/pricing, you'll be brought to this page. So basically, WordPress has a free plan which allows you to create websites just to test out their services. But you can see here they have 4 paid plans. They have personal, premium, business, and e-commerce. So we'll go through each of them. You can see personal is actually $4 per month, and you can also pay for it yearly. Premium is $8, $25 for business. So each of these plans, they come with their own functionalities. So they have a comparison table here, so we'll use this. So the free plan comes with Jetpack features. They all come with Jetpack, free domain for 1 year. So you don't get free domain for 1 year on the free plan, but you can get that on the premium plan, personal plan, and other plans. And on the free plan, you don't get email or live chat support. You don't get 24 hours priority live chat support, and you're only allowed to use 3 gig in terms of storage. For the personal, you have almost everything here except 24 hours priority live support, and you can use 6 gig. So as you can see, each of these plans, each tier has more and more added functionality. So here, this is 200 gig, this is 200 gig. So as you can see here, also you can only use free themes. You can't use premium theme on this plan. So each of these plans just have their own added functionality, their own benefits. So this is what I was saying. If you're trying to use the free plan or you're trying to use the personal plan, you're going to be limited. You can't remove WordPress branding on free plan, even on personal or premium. You can't upload themes on any of these. You can't install plugins. So there are a lot of things that you can't do except you upgrade to a higher tier version of the WordPress.com plan. So this is the main reason why many people do not use WordPress.com. Sorry. You only use this if you don't have technical knowledge. Maybe let's say you're trying to build something that just requires, let's say, a personal blog for yourself, and you don't really want to deal with all the technical issues. You can go for this. Or you're trying to build an e-commerce website and you want a company that can provide 24-hour support for you. You can go with the e-commerce plan here. So that's the main reason why most people use WordPress.com over WordPress.org. So I'm going to go to WordPress.org so we can see the layout here. As you can see, this WordPress.org is very minimalistic. It's free, so they give you free themes, free plugins. If you click on here, you can see support. On support, you can see documentation, tutorials, best practice. You can see forums. They don't offer live chat support. They don't offer email support, but with these two features here, at least you can get support from other people at the forum, and documentation will show you how to do things. So there's a lot here, and your website is quite nice. So they're just advertising the features of WordPress software. So if you click over here, it's going to take you to a page where you can download WordPress, the WordPress software for absolutely free. So what you do is you download this software here. You download this software on your local machine. Then you go to a hosting account and you upload this via FTP or via a file manager. So to install WordPress is very, very easy. You just follow a step-by-step procedure that they would list there, and in case you get stuck, you can always come to support, and under support comes to documentation. So it's actually very, very easy. So what are my recommendations? I'd recommend, if you're trying to build a website that it's going to take in a lot of features, and you want to have control over that, you want to have the ability to extend the things that you do, like your site is going to be growing very fast and you're going to be having more and more features added, I'd suggest you go with the WordPress.org, because WordPress.com is very limited. That is the main problem with WordPress.com. It's managed by the company, so you always have limitations there. Whereas if you're someone that is not really technical and you just need something simple, something easy, something that someone can help you solve problems easily, you can go with WordPress.com, because WordPress.org it requires a lot of technical knowledge, installing different plugins, setting up subdomains and all that. It takes a lot of knowledge to do all that. So I hope with that this video, you found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, please click on the subscribe button. You can leave a comment below if you have any questions. We'll get back to you. You can like the video to support us. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.